Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome. From TrendingPoliticsNews.com. Biden impeachment would be illegitimate, says two-time Trump impeachment voter Hakeem Jeffries. Yeah, okay. You know what? How did these progressive nut bars get a hold of one of the oldest political parties in the United States? It's amazing to me. And remember, you heard it here first. When Biden does drop out, Hakeem Jeffries is going to be right in the fray. And those of you that don't know who Hakeem Jeffries is, he's from my state of New York, a congressman who's a current minority leader in the House of Representatives. And he wants to be speaker so bad he can taste it. Maybe he was a vice presidential candidate. Gavin Newsom is the front runner outside of Biden, but don't take Hakeem Jeffries lightly, even though he is a nutcase when it comes to what he believes in his ideology. He's no fool. Let's read on to what this genius has to say. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries claimed that an impeachment of President Biden over the mountain of evidence tying his family to influence peddling scheme involving foreign nationals would be illegitimate. See, this is backwards day, backwards world for the Democrats. If we hate your guts and your ideology, even though you haven't broken the law, we can impeach you twice. But if you have broken the law, there's nothing there. See, it's backwards day. During an appearance in CNN, well, go figure, Jeffries was asked whether he believes any of the allegations have been levied against the president's family as a result of the probe into Hunter Biden's business dealings. Jeffries enthusiastically defended Biden, declaring the American people know he is a decent man. Okay. Yes, I'm extremely confident, Jeffries declared. The American people know fundamentally that Joe Biden is a good and decent man who has dedicated his life to public service, and we continue to serve the American people honorably and admirably. Are you confident there hasn't been any wrongdoing? Everything's been done above board in the Hunter Biden probe. Let's take a listen to this genius.
Are you confident when you look at what the Justice Department has done, when you look at the investigations into Hunter Biden that the Republicans have pursued up to this point, that there hasn't been any wrongdoing, everything's been above board?
Yes, I'm extremely confident. The American people know fundamentally that Joe Biden is a good and decent man who's dedicated his life to public service and will continue to serve the people honorably and admirably.
Yeah, I guess that $20 million plus he accumulated in the last 4 or 5 years, that's his public service. When I used to be a Democrat years ago as a local elected official, I'm amongst Democrats when I used to be one. I'm not anymore, of course. We used to think of Senator Biden as just a doofus that meant well. We didn't know how ridiculous he was at the time. But, hey, live and learn. As a result of the evidence presented to date, which includes bank records and first-hand witness testimony under sworn oath from key associates like Devon Archer, a growing number of House Republicans are calling on Kevin McCarthy to formally begin an impeachment inquiry. Well, maybe McCarthy, who I had high hopes for at the beginning, now I'm beginning to wonder, maybe he'll just send another strongly worded letter. Maybe he'll be like, Animal House. He's under double secret probation. Jeffries voted to impeach President Donald Trump on both occasions, dismissed Republicans' efforts to impeach Biden as illegitimate. They just continue to take orders from Donald Trump, their puppet master in chief, who has directed them to persecute and go after Joe Biden. He had the balls to say they're persecuting Joe Biden and the crap that they're doing to President Trump. Even if you don't like Donald Trump, people still see this is ridiculous what they're doing to him, which may take the form of an illegitimate impeachment inquiry. You know what? Maybe my command of the English language is such that I can't think of the proper words to say. Well, let's listen to some more of what this genius has to say. You know, it's amazing to me.
They just continue to take orders from Donald Trump, their puppet master in chief. They just continue to take orders from Donald Trump, their puppet master in chief, who has directed them to persecute and to go after Joe Biden, which may take the form of an illegitimate impeachment inquiry.
Persecute Joe Biden. You know, they think he's Uncle Joe in Petticoat Junction. For the older people know what that is. Just a well-meaning doofus who doesn't do anything. Now we realize that Uncle Joe wasn't so innocent. Illegitimate president. You know, it's amazing to me. Repeatedly referred to Donald Trump as an illegitimate president, yet basically saying that there was maybe some illegal stuff going on in 2016 election, and Trump questions what happened in 2020, and he's brought up on charges and may go to jail. But they can run their mouth all they want to and endorse some of the most insane elements of the thoroughly debunked Russian collusion hoax, including the notion that the Kremlin hacked voting machines in 2017, which we all know is total bull. Trump falsely claims Democrats' concern with Russian hacking came after his electoral college victory. How long will America tolerate these lies? Jeffries wrote in a tweet shortly after the 2016 election. Yeah, if you remember correctly, they're going after Trump and his people, in part, in indictments, because they said they're trying to sway the electors to vote in electoral college. Well, they came out in droves and dozens in 2016 and said, listen, all we need is 10% of the electors to change their minds and vote the other way. And Hillary Clinton will be president and Donald Trump will be gone. Yet nothing ever happens. Nothing happened. And there's tons of videos to prove it. It's like the old days. I'm old enough to remember the pre-internet days. You can look up these videos whenever you want. They can scream and holler all they want to. But when the other side does it, they want to put him in jail. It's amazing to me. In addition to former President Trump, Jeffries also labeled the conservative-controlled Supreme Court as illegitimate. Duly sworn in, the Senate approved their seat, but they're illegitimate. See, the way it works is you're illegitimate if I don't like you and we can't control you. If you don't believe in our progressive ideology, you're illegitimate. No question. They went after Clarence Thomas. They'll go after the others. They've been after Clarence Thomas for decades, if you remember. And who was the main instigator on the Judicial Committee? The one that looked at Judge Thomas with contempt and evil in his eyes and dislike and hatred because Clarence Thomas wouldn't withdraw his nomination after the Anita Hill fiasco. Look at the videos. Who's sitting there in the middle of the table next to Ted Kennedy taking orders with disgusted look on his face like, you know what? What do we have to do to get you the hell out of here and quit? And Clarence Thomas didn't quit. But guess who that chairman was? You guessed it, Senator Joe Biden. Some things don't change. Until the next time, goodbye and good luck.